Pearl Radio, the home of fresh and classic hits.
My name is Bire the vocalist.
Yeah.
Majina ya M-Pesa ni David Billy Kibira Wanjiru.
Guy.
Yeah. From Central.
Okay.
So actually Bire ndio hii Billy.
Mm-hmm.
So watu wa Central wakayaribu ni Billy.
Oh, Bire. Oh, it's Bire.
It's Bire. Yeah,
oh my God.
So that's where I got the name Bire.
Oh. I couldn't tell.
So that's where I got the name Bire.
Okay.
I'm a husband.
Okay.
A husband of one and a father of three.
Mm-hmm.
Minister at Karura Community Chapel.
Awesome.
I am a worship and service pastor there. And serving the children of God with Karura Voices.
Yeah.
Yes, I think in a nutshell, I'm a musician, a vocalist, a multi-vocalist.
Yeah.
And that's me in a nutshell.
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Karibu sana.
Asante.
It's good to have you right here. We're going to be having an amazing conversation with Bire, the vocalist. Havoc is also on the way. Unaambia God, I must say God, staki mambo. Nifunze kwa humble yani.
Hii song tuliandika nikianza ministry yangu ya uimbaji.
Okay.
Na Piton aliniuliza one question. Aliniuliza, what would you want to sing about? Na nikamwambia, if there is something I would really want is to be humble. And I would want the Lord to teach me how to be humble.
Wow.
Because it's only Him who can teach you. It's the Lord who gives you humility.
Yeah.
Nobody else. It's only God.
Yeah.
Right? Because He says in Jude actually chapter 24, He says He is the only person who can hold you from stumbling.
Yeah.
So if a man can hold you, if he can hold you from stumbling, he can cause you not to stumble or to fall.
Absolutely.
Then He can also help you to be humble and not to be proud.
Yeah.
Because He hates a proud heart.
Yeah.
And so I said I want to be very humble, that even when they shout my name there, when Bire is being mentioned and people going all over shouting crazily, I shouldn't forget that all glory should go back to God.
Amen.
And so that's how we wrote this song.
Awesome.
Yes.
It's a beautiful one.
Yeah.
We, mimi ningepatiwa sauti kama hiyo. Sijui watu wangetembea wapi. Sijui kama mungelala hii nchi ndugu yangu. Mungu anajuanga tu.
Mungu anajua.
What is the craziest experience you've had in your ministry so far?
The craziest.
Craziest.
You want the craziest?
Craziest.
So one time I come out of high school.
Yeah.
I go to a Lyons. There's a guy called Stan. We used to sing together in a church called PCA Karibangi South.
Okay.
And so Stan had an event. So Stan's music was love songs and those things. So he tells me, you know what, Bire, come, do something.
Yeah.
And so he gives me a song. He gives me a song by Aerosmith. That's back in 2010.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2010. At Alliance Francais.
Yeah.
Guess what? Abra was sent.
What?
Yes, sent to me on stage, man. I've closed my eyes. I've never experienced such a thing.
My
I closed
God.
my eyes because wow, how do you deal with that? Yeah. So that's the most craziest.
That's crazy.
That's the craziest I've ever experienced as far as music is concerned.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That can be crazy. That can be crazy.
It can.
Because the devil, Satan is he's the one, you know. I don't know why ladies love good voices. Akisikia tu unaweza kutoa tu kwa sauti kanyororo tu. What has helped you remain firm in this ministry?
One, going back to the question that I ask myself every day. Why am I doing this? Yeah. Why, Bire, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And every time it gets me back to, without the gift, nobody would even notice you.
Awesome.
And so then give praise to the giver of the gift.
Yeah.
Because He's the person who makes people, identify you and get closer to you. So glorify the Lord. And when I ask myself that question and I go back to knowing why I do it,
yeah,
I just keep on it. And then again, prayers Prayers.
Right.
Prayers. You never get to that level where you're fully you're fully subscribed to him.
Yeah.
But every time, prayer keeps you going.
Awesome.
Prayer keeps you going.
Prayer.
Yes.
Prayer is very important indeed.
Very important. You know, you remember he told the disciples,
Yeah.
why couldn't you watch with me for just
Tarry
an
with
hour?
me.
Just an hour, that you may not fall into temptation. So there is one thing that can keep you away from falling into temptation,
Yeah.
and that is prayer. And he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prayer.
Yeah.
Now, Bire, let's go back in time.
Yes.
From the start.
Yeah.
When did you start music? When did you know that you could sing? Amolizaliwa tu, if you can, your first sound was music. Yeah?
No. So back in class 6, I was in James Gichuru Primary School.
Okay.
In Dandora.
D.
Yes, that's where I grew up in.
Okay.
Now from. Kizungu ni gani? Grew up in.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
I came from.
Oh, you came from there.
Kizungu inaniambia not today. So I grew up in Dandora. And so tulikuwa tunafanyanga vitu zinaitwa pastoral classes. PPI.
Yeah.
Same
get
age.
it.
We are good. We are good.
Yeah.
So I get a book, and Amazing Grace was the song. I think on page 7 in CRE book.
Yeah.
And said, let me do this song. Said, Amazing Grace, how sweet that sound. Then I wasn't polished as I am.
Yeah.
But everyone went crazy.
Wow.
They were like, oh my goodness, do you know you have a good voice? And that's when I realized, oh, there's a gift I have.
Kumbe.
Yeah. So from there, I started now doing choral verses, started doing choir practices at PCA, Dandora. And that's how now I started now the journey of music. And when I got to Form 1 in Dandora Secondary School, I was told to join the praise and worship team by a guy called JJ. We had Gax and we had Selah.
Yeah.
All these people are powerful ministers right now.
Yes.
Yeah. And that's how now I joined now music completely. But you see, I became a rebellious person because once you get the gift and you think, you know what is the gift that can give me the money, you know that mentality that I know how to sing.
Yeah.
I know once I release one song, nitagetika kitu mbaya. And so I became very rebellious. And I used to tell my mom, you know what, me, if you're not taking me to school to do music, what's in it again for me? And that's how I didn't pass my exams in KCSE in Form 4 because I became rebellious. I'm like, music is the only
Is the thing, man.
you know.
Yeah.
And when I met a guy called Moses, he told me, you know what, a learned musician is better than an unlearned musician.
Awesome.
A learned cook or chef is better than an unlearned cook. Gift can take you somewhere.
Yeah.
But guess what? Is the ability to connect with the kings that sustains you with the king. So what do? You have to get the language of the king. And that's how I went back to school. So I didn't do well in my KCSE. And so I went back to high school, to a high school called Jombe Boys High School. Jombe Boys High School. So after Dandora Secondary, I went back to Form 3. And I did my KCSE again. I did a retake.
Yeah.
And now at least I got some good grades that could take me to Campo. And I went to East African School of Management where I did my CASNEB course, the CICT course. And then I went to Zetech University to do my tourism and management course. Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So it's good. Just talent alone haiwezi kupeleka mbali sana.
Exactly. Talent alone,
so you need something, how to apply that talent.
Exactly.
The knowledge of application.
If you only expect the gift to take you somewhere, you lose it. You lose it. Yes, they say gift presents an opportunity for you to sit with the kings. But what sustains you with the king is more than the gift.
Yeah.
Is the language of the gift.
Yeah.
Is the language of the kings. Is the attitude you have for the kings. All right? And all these things are brought about by lessons. One, life lessons, education. So it's good to have papers. But don't rely so much on your papers. Rely on that gift. It's good to be educated, but be skilled.
Awesome.
Be skilled.
Bire, bro. It's a beautiful, 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 wonderful, fantabulous, and every bilas, fantabulous, every bilas, every last. It's a wonderful jam right here by the one and only Bire Nijishikilie from the year.
Ni kitambo 2019. Yes.
Ni kitambo. Imekawia. Mbona ulikuwa unataka kujishikilia, bro?
Ni wapi kwingine unajishikilia, bro? Ni kama si kwa Yesu, ni wapi kwingine unajishikilia?
Hapo tu.
Kama amesema he has covered us under his wings, that the enemy cannot find us.
Okay.
Understand?
Absolutely.
And he has made you an apple of his eye. You get the whole point?
Yeah.
Ni wapi kwingine sasa tutaenda?
Ni wapi kwingine?
Ni kwa Yesu tu. Wacha tujishikilia hapo.
Alright, acha basi tushikilie pia hapo kama video ya
Hey, watu wangu. Hey, I am finally here.
Nani alikuwa mshikilia huko nje?
Tuambie hapo.
Hey, nje ilikuwa refu kidogo leo. But I'm so happy to be here. Thank you so much for having me, man. This is home.
It's home. The interviewer being interviewed. Sindio?
Like me aku humble ndo hii sasa.
Humble. Humility.
Itabidi.
Muhimu sana. How are you?
I'm very fine, thank you. God has been faithful.
Okay.
Yeah, still strong in salvation.
Yeah. Ameleta testimony kama watu wa kitambo.
Nasema mimi nimeokoka, nimeokolewa na Bwana.
Yesu ni Bwana.
All day, every day.
Na actually nilipokuwa nakuja hapa nikakutana na watu na nikwambia Bwana asifiwe. Kwa salama, mambo iko dhaini tu swali.
Actually that's what my mom does to me every day. Hata nikimcall tu, hata saizi naweza mcall mama. Hi. Aniambie niko salama sana, Bwana asifiwe.
Amen.
Na Mungu amenitendea mema. Hata saa hizi tunaongea hivi. Nasema wema wa Bwana.
Ndio. Oh my God.
That's my mom for you.
That's so good. Awesome. How's the music industry taking you, Havoc?
Everything is moving on swiftly. I thank God for getting an opportunity to work with this man of God.
The man of God.
Mafuta. But I'm very honored to be on this project that we've come to launch today. And overall, my music is dope, and I'm coming back. After this one, people should expect one from me and more others from me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you as a person, when did you start your music?
Professionally recording, I started right after high school in 2016. Yeah.
After high school?
Yes. And now I am almost 8 years old in the industry.
Wow, 2016.
Yes, fresh from high school.
You're the very first lady nasikia nasema tu age yake live.
Kwa nini?
Madema wasemangi.
Why do ladies refuse to say their age?
I don't know.
Tuambie sababu yu.
Niwaambie.
Chukua makofi. So you used to sing in high school?
Yeah. I used to sing in high school. I used to be head of entertainment in high school.
Ndio ulikuwa unafunguza radio.
Ndio nilikuwa na determine magani tunasikia. Every saa tu mimi ndio nilikuwa na determine. So unajua high school watu walikuwa wanapenda reading, dancehall, you know.
Yeah.
Akina Popcorn, akina Conscience. Hiyo ndo tulikuwa tunasikia kabla tuokoke, you know. Yeah, so actually hapo ndio like I decided to I can do this dancehall thing. So nikaanza practice ku research on words like what is the meaning of the word wagwan in Jamaica. Ndio nisiseme wagwan kwa ngoma na sijui nini inamaanisha. So nikaanza ku research because you know dancehall music is a male dominated genre. Not many females are into it. So I really wanted to be that woman who has stood out for dancehall and reggae in Kenya. So I started researching in high school na bado nawasikiza, you know. But imagine as much as I'm listening to akina Popcorn and Conscience, I used to write gospel music.
Wow.
you know. Sijaipata chance ati like creativity na kama ati niandike mambo sijui za jiggle and wine hapo nini secular. I've always wrote gospel music. So by the time I was finishing high school nilikuwa natoka huko na ngoma ka 13
MC
nimeandika tu. And the lyrics, the harmonies, the melodies zote ziko kwa kichwa. So immediately after high school nikaingia studio 2016. Na hapo ndo jani yangu ilianza.
Awesome. When did you encounter God now? Ulioko Kawen sasa ukisema sasa music yangu mimi akina wanani yao
akina Fafka
nimeachana nao
nirudi kwa baba. Okay, actually mi ni wale watu wenye I was getting born again like thrice in high school. Time ya weekend nani anataka kuokoka niko pale mbele nasema yenye God this time round I want to make it right with you. The next time I'm doing the same. But when I decided like this I want to be serious with salvation is when I was finishing form 4. No, nikasema hini aje, I'm going out there, I don't know what is in for me out there in the world, so I'd rather go out with God, knowing who God is. So first time form 4 hapo unajua hapo ndo sasa tunaanza kuletewa sasa makansolo wanatuambia unajua nyinyi ni form 4 sasa mkitoka huko nje make sure hizo tu kuongeleshwa tu. So there ndo nikaokoka. So hapo ndo jani yangu na God ilianza seriously.
So imekuaje?
Imekuwa very 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 fantastic. Challenges ni mob pia, but I'm so happy that I gave my life to Christ. I have no regrets.
Beautiful. So wewe ulipookoka man of God Bire hakuna time ulifeel maze mimi sinirudi Lodeba nirudi Misri because Misri kuna raha. Afadhali nene nikulezi hapa jangwani na kufa njaa na Misri kulikuwa na chakula msee kuna grave pale tutazikwa.
Wacha nikwambie kwa nini nilistick kuokoka. So one time unajua tu hood ni hood. So tumeambiana na Geri ni aje wase twendeni sijui kama
Geri I don't know whether you get Geri
is a gang. Iko chojo.
Unajua shengi yetu si ya sasa hizo ni squad gang. So tukambiana na Geri ni aje wase let's do this, wacheni twende Monte Carlo. Kulikuwa na club moja ya reggae ilikuwa inatoka Monte Carlo na tukaambiana tufike. So this is what we used to do before tufike Monte Carlo, sababu simu vijana wadogo na hatuna kakitu. So and I'm saying this because I never used to drink, so I was the sober guy. So maboys wote wa Geri walikuwa wanadu hivi wanaingia, unaona hapo Monte Carlo hapo kwa choche kulikuwa na place fulani watu walikuwa na buy sachet za Safari Ken. So ni tule tunatokanga 20 bob kitambo. Maturo ni tunaitangaje saizi ni wine ni spirit. So spirit ya 15 bob ama 20 bob. So wasa wanapiga kama 3 ama 4 alafu wanakimbia mbio ndio zisirie tu wakiwa kwa njia. Unaelewa? So zisirie tu wakiwa kwa njia. So waliingia alafu wakatoka wakaenda kupiga. So wakaniacha hapo. Mimi si napiga dance. Napiga dance nini kupe nilipiga dance na mdem fulani wa gang ya Kawangware. Alafu gang ikaingia ikapata
uko hapo
kwenye harakati.
The reason as to sijawahi rudi club tena mpaka saa hizi naweza kwambia ilikuwa 2005 bro. Nilirushwa chupa. Kitu ilinisaidia ni speaker. I said heri kwa Yesu wenyewe ukweli kwa tuwezi pata hizi vitu zote. And when I decided to go home I really asked myself ni nini ilikuwa imenipeleka ukweli. And that's when I decided hii kitu wacha mimi nichore, wacha nibaki tu kanisani, nikuwe tu mtoto wa Mungu. Wacha tu ikae. Wacha ikae.
Wow. All right, what a testimony there. Now there's this jam that you guys have done together. And it's what?
Attention.
Tell us about attention.
Revelation 3:20. Inasema Christ ako kwa mlango ananoka. Mwenye atamfungulia anataka kudai na yeye. In other words anasema mwenye tu atampatia roho yake anataka kuestablish a relationship na yeye. Na anakupenda vile wewe uko. We vile tu uko hivyo ndio God anakupenda. The reason as to why uko hivyo ni sababu alikuumba hivyo. Unaelewa? He says he knew you before you were formed in your mother's womb. He called you, he set you apart, and he made you a peculiar person. Man, you are so loved by Christ. And so I said, you know what, nataka tu kuisimplify. Ifikie ule mse hata mwenye anafeel ako down kivipi. Na nilete kwa mavijana. Sababu yes, kama Karura Voices, unajua tuko na ngoma za church na ni poa. Lakini huyu kijana huku chini tunamfanyia nini? Na that's how I said, you know what, let us write such a song that has a vibe for the young people. And nikajiuliza nani anaweza ingia kwa hii kitu? Dancehall queen bana. Nikaita dancehall nikamwambia Havoc, kuja, kuna kitu hapa. Na Havoc manze is such a humble. Angia tu direct, ananiambia wewe usikue na shida, usikue na pressure. And that's how it was.
Awesome. How did you feel when he reached out to you asking you to do this song with him?
Hey, so honored, Bana. You know, Bire is someone I've been listening to. I normally tell him the first song that introduced me to him is one song called Nifunze. I heard it in Capital FM sometime when I was just starting out, you know, and I was like, bado tuko na ngoma kama hizi Kenya, watu wanaimba the serious hivi international level. So nikasema one day I'd really love to work with him because he's one versatile artist. Like he can do reggae, he can, yani ni hip hop tu hajafanya by the way, because he can sing, he can do reggae, he can do what and what. You have seen his music, you know him. So I was so honored to work with him on this project.
Is there anything else you're planning for us? Because you guys sound good together.
Asante sana.
Really, we should do another one now, right? Now it will be Havoc featuring
Bire.
We should do something.
Alafu pia mimi msinisahau.
Tusikusahau.
Ndio.
Tukuweke hapo kwa alete base yake kidogo.
Mimi naweza
kutoka na sauti fit.
Hiyo base.
Niko kama je. Gwan. Thank you guys for coming.
Asante sana. Thank you for having us. Tunashukuru sana.
And the people can actually continue watching it on YouTube. We are on all digital platforms, that is on iTunes and Deezer,
Spotify, Boomplay, kila mahali. Yes.
Right.
Apple Music, and everywhere. Yes.
You found that music, the jam. So how can people find you individually?
I am Havoc Music, music with a Q at the end, on all social media platforms, YouTube, everywhere. Find me as Havoc Music.
Okay.
Bire the vocalist. Bire the vocalist everywhere. Bire the vocalist.
If you were to do a collab with an international artist, not in Kenya, but generally outside Kenya, which artist would you?
Samuel Medas.
Why?
I love his music. His music, okay. If you listen to my previous music, and this verse I have sung right now, and my other upcoming songs, I have really changed a lot. I love Samuel Medas, the way he writes his music, because haimbi audience anaimba right from the Bible, ana pick verse anaimba like full of it, the whole of it anaimba, you know, and that is what I want my music to be. I want to entertain people, but I don't want to sing something that will be itching in the ear of people. Staki sasa hivi unajua wase sasa hii wanasikiza kitu yenye wanataka kusikia, like unakumbuka hiyo verse yenye nakwanga revelation ya people want to hear what their ears want to hear, you know,
itchy ear.
Yes, I don't want to be doing such kind of music, ati music yenye wase wana vibe nayo. I don't want to sing that kind of music. I want to sing something that is right from the Bible, and I love the way he does his music, and that is what I really want to do as well as an artist. So Samuel Medas for me.
All right. Sio Don Moeno. Wewe fanya na Don Moen.
Then Moeno unajua yeye pro, si ati
legend.
Legend.
His genre is a little bit different though. But Don Moen is my friend. Damn show.
Hey mazi. Mazi tunaweza piga kitu.
Kwa ngoma.
Bire.
Niko na wase kadhaa sababu ya my versatility. As far as reggae is concerned, I would love to do something with Sherwin Gardner.
Wow.
One time, one day. I would also love Jonathan McReynolds.
Awesome. Good. All right.
96.9 FM, Pearl Radio.